Things that you might not think about with clinical trial design. Obviously, you want to look carefully at your primary outcomes, your secondary outcomes, whether your study is powered enough to achieve those outcomes, what your sample size needs to be, what your expected rate of dropout is, or patients who are unable to complete the study or enroll fully, et cetera. So all that goes into the study design at the beginning. And then outside of does your device or does your clinical trial pose any harm to the patient, there are several other things that you may not consider that are also critical in developing and initiating a clinical trial. A few of the big ones are: what is your informed consent process? Do you have an informed consent process that is thorough, that allows the patient to fully understand what they're enrolling in, that includes all the necessary language required? Do you have a data management plan? So whenever we're taking data from a patient, even blinded imaging data, we have to have a data and security management plan that has to be robust and approved by the institutional review board. How are we going to report adverse events? Of course, we don't want adverse events, and we don't think our particular trial, we don't think leans itself towards adverse events, but we still have to have a mechanism for adverse event reporting and serious adverse event reporting. We have to have a safety analysis as we go through the study, and I suppose in the case of medical devices in particular, you have to have a determination of risk level associated with that medical device that you're bringing into the clinical environment, especially if it's not FDA approved. The theme through all of those is that there has to be a careful assessment of any risk to the patient, any potential harms, and a weighing of the risk and benefits with any clinical trial.